welcome to Kevin's English Room Podcast.
Hello.
All right.
Hello,
So,
hello.
third episode talking about Kincho,
Yes.
right? And how should we embrace it or not?
Yeah.
And
Lovely.
I want to talk about what I actually experienced, like for example of like what I actually felt. Oh, should I not do this anymore? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's one of the job I did as a solo.
Okay.
Like as it was a TV.
TV show
It was a TV TV gig.
thing. Okay.
It was a TV thing. It was like I was called in as a guest
Okay.
to I don't know how detailed I should explain this, but like it was
The program.
right to program like
Show.
so I was called in as a guest as like the English kind of guy,
Okay.
right? Like
English
I was
kind of guy. Okay.
yeah, I was called in as an English kind of guy to like
What do you mean English kind of guy?
English guy, guy to it was an entertainment thing, like it was it was a show where like there's people that don't know English and they had to challenge things, right?
Okay.
And
So you're kind of
English
teacher,
challenge.
right?
I was like the I was like the
presenter?
challenge master, and I was like,
Yeah.
and they make mistakes, and I will at the end say if it's correct or not, and then I will after that explain like,
yeah.
this is what you did wrong. It should have been like this.
Okay.
I did that.
Kind of teacher.
Yeah, kind of like a teacher.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's English kind of guy.
That is English kind of guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that, and it was first time being on like a solo TV.
Yeah.
First time being on a. It was actually a big it was a big name. The show was a big name.
Wow.
And right, I was like, oh wow, it's a big big show, right? I
Wow.
thought.
Yeah.
But I felt nervous.
Of course, because it's big show.
It's a big show.
Yeah. So many people involved.
So many people involved.
Yeah.
And I was offered that gig about like 2 weeks prior to the recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And ever since that day, I was feeling kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh wait, in 9 days I'm gonna have this recording, and like, oh, in 9 days it's. Oh, I hope it's. I started wishing like, oh, I hope it's over. Like,
Oh,
I
okay,
want it to be over. Like, I can't wait for the day to like. I can't wait to be on the train coming back from the studio to my home after the recording. Like.
Yeah.
I was already kind of hoping for that day to happen, right?
Wow. Bring back your whole bentos.
Absolutely, man.
Gakuya bentos and
Gakuya
drinks
bentos,
and
right.
Okay.
Which is, what a negative feeling. I thought, like, wishing for the job to be over from the moment it starts. What a
Yeah.
fucked up energy.
True.
Right?
True.
I thought.
True.
It's obvious that's a feeling that you don't want to have, right? And
And it continues like until the day, right?
continued until the day. Absolutely. And but like there were also part of me where like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be so negative. Let's look at the positives.
Okay. Yeah.
So I looked at the positives,
Good thing.
and some of the positives were I might be able to make this might connect to other jobs. This might be able to connect to other TV appearances.
Yeah.
Right?
Something fun to you.
Something fun.
Yeah.
Right? That might be something fun to me. Because
Okay. Okay.
right, I don't know that if I will enjoy being on TV or not.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's one.
You can experience it
Right.
and kind of know it.
And second, I will get to experience like a real, like a hardcore TV recording.
Yeah.
That was like a hardcore like variety bangami
Wow.
recording thing. Well, it wasn't a variety bangami, but like
Like a full camera guy.
yeah, full camera guy, producer, onkyo,
directors.
all that shit, all that TV
Yeah.
shit,
The authentic one.
right? Authentic. I get to experience that, and I get to be a part of that. That's a
Yeah.
you can't do that, right? You can't
course,
normally.
of course.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
I get to see famous people.
Yeah.
That was definitely there.
Like,
there were some comedians there that was very famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very funny comedians.
Very funny comedians.
Beautiful actresses.
Beautiful actresses.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. That was that doesn't happen.
Yeah, of
Yeah?
course. Never happened. Yeah.
That's a positive thing to have,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Experience.
True.
Yeah. So those were kind of the things that
Okay.
I considered it to be positive.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I compare those like negatives and the positives and like, okay, maybe the day might be great, you know?
Yeah.
And every time I try to be positive, when that day happens, it just, the outcome is always like, okay, maybe it's, no, I don't think that wasn't that enjoyable. No. That's how I end up.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, a lot of the times. Like when I have a gut feeling of like, okay, this is a keen show that like, oh, like I'm feeling kind of a negative vibe from this
Yeah.
thing. Like it turns out to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Like the positives don't almost never wins
Oh, really?
when I, you know, actually do
Oh.
the job.
Oh.
So like should I give up on the positives now? Like that's my stage right now. Like,
Okay.
right? Like
Mm.
should I just go with the gut feeling and like not embrace, not
Yeah.
like hope so much for the positives to be big,
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see
Yeah.
the situation now.
right?
Okay.
The TV recording wasn't that. It wasn't worth it. Like
Yeah.
I had more stress.
Oh, okay.
Like there were so many people. I had to so many people. Like there was, right?
Okay.
So many people. Like the machijikan was like 2
okay.
fucking hours, which
Oh,
is
really?
unnecessary.
Huh?
My role, like I wasn't able to like fully like
Perform yourself?
perform myself, which wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's something that you could overcome, and be positive against. But on that job, I wasn't able to do. Yeah, so that was the experience I had. So that's
okay.
kind of where all this comes from. Those experiences, like that was only one, but there's several more
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I've experienced,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
turned out to be the same. Like, ooh, I hope the day's over.
Yeah.
Right? Like that feeling I get.
Okay.
Oh, I want this job to be over. Like,
Okay. Wow.
what do you think about
Okay, I see the situation now.
yeah.
Okay. So can I ask you some
that?
questions?
Yeah.
Like so first of all, if you have had any like the preparations before the day, did you have anything?
I had a fuckload of preparation time, and I prepared a lot.
A lot.
Like I prepared so many like
Were those like assignment things? Like they ask you to.
so it was a challenge, right? So
Yeah.
like so I don't want to get into like the specifics too
Yeah,
much,
of course.
right? But it was an English challenge, and so they would do the English challenge,
Yeah.
and there were possibilities of like them asking an additional questions after the correct answer was shown.
Okay. Okay.
For example, like, why is the answer like that?
It's like a 解説 kind
Yeah,
of.
解説, like, why is what was wrong with what I did? Or like, if I want to do this, then how would you say it?
Yeah.
Those additional questions, right?
Okay.
I thought of all the possibilities. Like I was ready for all the possibilities. So the preparation time was enough,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Preparation time was enough. I did everything I could. I don't know what your intentions of your question was,
yeah.
but I had a lot of preparation time, but there was still a lot of room for like, I wasn't confident that what I did was enough.
Okay.
Like I didn't know what kind of questions that they were going to ask me. And I wasn't too confident of like if I were ready for the job or not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So so the second question.
Okay.
It's like so before the show, or like well, not only this show, but before those jobs day,
Yeah.
you always try to find the good positive things, right? Like you might be able to get experience,
Yeah.
or like maybe get you can see those famous people or something.
Yeah.
Was the show itself like you are the quiz master or something, like the English kind of guy.
Yeah.
Was English kind of guy itself
Okay.
was positive thing to you?
You mean like the position that I was in?
Like what you would do?
How I was framed?
I mean, like for example, like if that was a live concert to me, singing is what I do, right?
Okay.
And that singing is activity, and that's positive to me, right?
Okay. Oh,
so
okay.
in your case, like
I
the
see.
English kind of guy.
Oh.
So for example, like 解説 some English things, or like make some funny things in front of cameras.
I see.
Was that activity itself was like a positive thing or not?
Yeah, that was a positive. The role was positive.
Okay.
Like I like talking about what I know. Like I love explaining to people so that they will understand how the word is used. I do love explaining to people any questions that they have.
Oh yeah.
Like, I love that role. So the role itself was actually enjoyable.
Okay. Okay.
Not that I was craving for it. I wasn't craving for it.
Yeah.
It was not a negative, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Great.
That didn't add on as a positive though. Having that role.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Yeah, neutral as in
Okay,
like
okay.
merit to merit kind of
Okay.
scale. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So should I move? Yeah.
So move to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love this.
Yeah, I
love
love
this.
this.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.